Have you noticed, chums, how we live in a world now where every single thing has to be on camera? You know, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're a celebrity, you have to try and make sure that you capitalize. And many people have done this. You know, we recently have, for instance, an ex-girl band singer who apparently was that traumatized about being on social media that she made a documentary about it and apparently got some awards. And then, of course, decided to retreat from the limelight because she couldn't cope with all the trolls. Guess what? Now she's expecting twins, and we wish her very well with that pregnancy, but she's apparently just about to sign her deal to reveal all about being a first-time mom, as if nobody's ever given birth before. You get the picture. But one of the strangest things that came out over the last week was none other than this. The former paramour of course, four-wedding star Hugh Grant, the model, beachwear model, and, of course, sometime Austin Powers actress Elizabeth Hurley. Don't call her Liz. Apparently she's cured her achy breaky heart by teaming up with the country star Billy Ray Cyrus. There's a little bit more to it. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me. As I say, it's a funny thing, you know. I know that there's nothing new in the world of show business. I've covered it for many, many years. And when you think about reality shows, we often think, oh, you know, this is a peek into the lives of those people. And it's truly not. They're so structured. There's a script, there's a plot. And as I mentioned, I think before on this show, I think one of the sort of people that first came up with the idea was none other than the Hollywood blonde from the 50s and 60s, the beautiful Jane Mansfield. Sadly, before she completed it, she'd started a movie called The Mad, Mad World of Jane Mansfield, where basically a camera followed around various places in Europe and she recorded it, and then there was a voiceover and she was going to sort of show you her mad, mad world. And it was basically the footage that you could see so far was Jane in a bikini looking and pointing out and cooing at various things. Nothing has truly moved on. Well, apart from this, the rather shock romance of Billy Ray Cyrus and, of course, the beachwear model Elizabeth Hurley. Now, over the last few years, Elizabeth Hurley apparently has felt, well, empty nest syndrome. Yes, you see, her son, Damien, well, he's now decided to become a film director and already had a movie out starring her. You get the picture. But she met Billy Ray Cyrus in a Christmas movie a couple of years back and they kept in touch. Now, according to that source, what's happened now is it's at the very early lovey-dovey stages, you know, the sort of thing, little pet names to each other, all of that. And she quite liked the fact that announcing this new romance, which naturally she shared on social media, got the natural progression and eruptions that she had hoped. But behind the scenes, I've been told that they're now looking at mega deals from channels. Oh yes. You see, apparently, and get this, as we know, Billy Ray Cyrus is a man who likes to be in front of the camera. He's very good at it. He's a performer. That's what he does. And his daughter, Miley Cyrus, a professional in her own category as well. I remember interviewing Miley when she came over to London at a mere 14 years old, when she was in that phenomenon that was Hannah Montana. Who remembers that? Now, this is where it gets interesting because, as I say, it's at the very early stages. And I'm not quite sure whether I see Elizabeth Hurley in a reality TV mode. But with the money on offer, it's very hard for these people to resist. And the idea apparently is for the two of them to detail their romance, you know, the transatlantic, the fact that Liz mainly lives here in London, all the celebrity friends that she has, like Sir Elton John, David Furnish, glitzy events, face of Estee Lauder, you get the picture, alongside the country style life that Billy Ray Cyrus has. Now, I think, if I'm honest, it would no doubt bring quite a few eyeballs to the screen. And the sort of eye-watering money that both are now being offered to star in their dual reality TV series will be very hard to turn down. And given, let's be honest, Liz Hurley hasn't exactly, well, illuminated the big screen for many years now, would this be a way back to remind people that she still looks terrific, still looks, well, in good nick, and more importantly, could be very much employable as an actress? But would this be a step too far? As I said, it's very early stages, but 4 major offers on the table so far. As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean, in the very heart of London.